Welcome to episode 6 of Saturday Night Hookah and Hot Tubs, everybody. I'm Admiral Alphonse, being a little fancier tonight than normal with the bow tie. I know we lost some people because we had to boot things off and turn it back on again. We had some issues for a moment there. Say hello to my fancy new backdrop there. I had a really nice new setup for a minute with a brand new view of the hookah and everything. And that was delightful, but that didn't end up working, so we are just going to go ahead and roll with what we got. The hookah is running. I've got myself a drink. Hopefully you guys have something to drink yourselves. Alright. Well, it's been a week. I think I said last week I had to work 60 hours this week. Since last you've seen me, I've been at the shingle plant for a 60-hour work week. That is rough, let me tell you what. Not a fan of that. And so now I'm finally getting my first... I had a 2-day weekend last week. I missed 3-day weekends. The whole point of doing my job 12-hour days is that I get 3-day weekends, 4-day work weeks, and that is so freaking nice. But hopefully starting next week we'll get back to that. My reading glasses on like I do whenever I read someone's intro. There we go. Jesus Christ, these are foggy. Alright. Tonight we have Nubu Canoe, a local knife maker, pirate gamer, and fellow weeb. He is former chaplain of the Criminal Dawn, current chaplain of the Feisty Felines, and again, good close personal friend of mine. Joining us, Nubu Canoe. Give it a second, it does its magic. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, we have a Nubu. How goes it, bud?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good. Everybody out there in a magical internet land able to hear us both? I know when Cameron first popped on, we lost audio. It's just me and you chat, or me and him chatting. Hey, Noob was watching. Let's wave at him. How you doing, Nubu?
Pretty good. Just got done watching there's a series on Netflix called Lupin Lupin. It takes place in France, and it's kind of their Sherlock Holmes thing. But I just finished watching that a little bit ago, and it was super good. But otherwise, just kind of relaxing and having a nice little day. So.
How about Lupin the Third?
Well, so apparently France has their own like kind of master thief legends, and there's a special on Netflix about on it, and it's just a good series. Highly recommend. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. If you're talking about Lupin, yeah, I've watched quite a bit of the old. There used to be an old anime surrounding Lupin back in the day, and they've had quite a few reboots that have been delightful. It's always fun. A little cat and mouse style crime thing.
Right.
It's fun.
Yeah. Well, this one is live action, and I think Lupin the Third by Monkey Punch. He did a series that was based on like a descendant of his. So it's
right.
But it's a really good. It's not quite what you would expect, but really good.
Cool. All right. Sounds nice. I was just telling my sister. I just started watching a Netflix anime series tonight called Carol and Tuesday. Tuesday and Carol, maybe it's one of those two. And the first episode made me laugh because it's about life on Mars, where I guess the arts aren't very popular, is what the description tried to tell me. I haven't picked that up from the first episode really, but is a girl who listened to Cyndi Lauper as a kid and got inspired by the song True Colors, decided to run away from home. That's a weird like someone on Mars was listening to the old American folk hero Cyndi Lauper.
Right?
Yeah, interesting twist. But yeah, uh, well, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Glad to be here.
It's been a long time since I've seen you. You didn't stop by my house last night to give me my Christmas present or anything.
I didn't do that at all.
No, I didn't. So you sent me a list of things to talk about. I'm supposed to have my phone, but say, how's life been during the pandemic been going for you? You said you've been doing some crafting and stuff?
Oh yeah. So I've kind of gotten the chance to get my knife making off the ground a little better. There's a couple of projects that I'm working on. Actually, one for one of your previous guests, Kylea, is getting one of those. That's gonna be an awesome knife. I'm excited to present that to her. But there's a few projects in the works and still kind of learning processes. But yeah, I've presented a couple of knives to Danny, also one of your previous ones, and Cameron, your very
Yes.
first guest. So
We're like knife Santa.
right.
Yeah. So what's your process like crafting knives? Like I've never made a knife in my life, so I don't have the first idea what you even do to make a knife for somebody.
Well,
You just
like,
go out to the old iron
initial,
mill.
it's like, well, the initial process is like you sketch out an idea, kind of figure out what materials you want to use. Do you want to include like a chunk of brass? Do you want to include, or do you want to like have bone handles, or do you want to do something a little more,
Sure.
I don't know. Like there's acrylic ones, there's wood, there's a variety of other things.
Yeah.
And then you get to find the material that you make it out of. A few knives that I've made so far have been actually out of like wood and metal files. And those are really good because they hold an edge really well, and you don't really need to do much to them once they're done. So.
All right. Cool. I just actually I said on the first thing about knife making, but I made myself a knife from at work there. I found a broken blade to some sort of machine, and I taped a bunch of electrical tape around the handle of it, and that was my scraping knife for today. It's kind of beautiful in its own silly way. I found a way to sit to my legs and just constantly while talking to you. Yeah. Well, what are you drinking tonight, Abel?
Huh?
What are you drinking tonight?
Well, I got this E9 Zelda fruit ale stuff.
Oh, like Engine House 9, right?
I think so.
Oh.
Something like that.
That's where we went to for New Year's Eve 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I made a shiv, Scarface. Yeah, a little bit. Scarface is correct. I made a shiv at work, and I scraped paint off of machines using it. Oh no, Engine House 9. It's funny because my uncle, his name is on the wall of Engine House 9. There's a beer club. If you drink like 50 beers in a year or something, you get your name on a little plaque on the walls. Always been one of my dreams, but I found out that whatever the regulations for it, it ends up costing like $600 worth of beer, which is quite an undertaking to get your name on the wall at a local Tacoma establishment. So maybe someday.
That's a lot of beer. That's a lot of beer.
Yeah. So someday I would definitely. I mean, it was one of those goals at like some point, but I think I've had like 3 beers there total so far, so I've definitely not put any work into that goal.
Okay.
Besides crafting, what else have you been doing to keep busy in this pirate downtime?
I guess one of the things I didn't really send you to anything to talk about was I've been starting an airsoft club. Team of sorts or squad. A few of our fellow pirates. Lahir is part of it.
Lahir will actually be our guest next week, so I'll get to hear his side of the story. Lahir will be our guest next week, so I'll get to hear his side of the story if you claim you are a much better an airsoft champion than him or whatnot.
Oh, God. No, I am relatively terrible. um, but no, we just so here's in it. Thrax or Rat from the Long Ship.
Yeah, yeah.
And Rosheka.
Oh.
He's been and he's kind of become part of it. And huh?
Here's is saying, wait, what is happening? He caught when they were talking about him. He's freaking out in the chat a little bit.
We've been doing a few games down in Olympia. We might be going up to Auburn to kind of play around with some of the guys up there, and just kind of exploring things. And I don't know, having fun with that. I guess I kind of named the squad. We are SG9, the Cthulhu squad. We even have like little patches and everything. It's kind of fun.
Well done. I mean, good way to pass time during a pandemic is to shoot your friends. So I've heard.
Right. Excellent social distancing. You just
there you go. Yeah. No better way to keep 6 feet away than to point a gun at somebody. It's a great strategy.
Right.
So I've been shot with those things from close up, and they fucking hurt.
Well, the key is to not be close.
Yeah.
Like if you get shot from a distance, like they sting and a little bit, but like if you have like a tack vest on and all the gear, like it softens the blow quite a bit. You definitely know you've gotten hit, but it's.
Yeah. I didn't have those things. The only time I've been shot at with airsoft guns, I didn't have a gun of my own, and it was just a kind of angry ex of Katie's shooting at me a lot to establish a weird form of dominance. It wasn't a very fun situation. Yeah. That's a story for another time. Elizabeth wants to know who's better, Nubu or Jonathan, as in Lahir.
Probably Lahir, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, Lahir, we'll get to hear about your side of whether you are better than Nubu next week. No, I think the consensus does seem to be that you are the expert. So, yeah.
To be fair, my kill ratio last game was like a total of maybe 5. Lahir's scored in like the 20s a number of times. So
you're saying he is
that. There's a reason I delegate.
Okay, good. That's what good leaders do. They pick good minions to send off and kill people for them. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I made a big long post today about just kind of the year flying by and getting ready for another year to fly by. We're looking at potentially another year ahead of us without a single pirate event, which we could see something in June if the vaccines are all rolled out. I'm not counting out this point, but how are you getting by this winter without? I mean, winter is in my opinion, is like the pirate down season kind of hangover recovery period, and now we're just we have the hangover without the party the night before. That's rough. How are you dealing with that?
Honestly, like a lot of video games. I read a few books. Just working on Neil Gaiman's reinterpretation of the Eddas, the Norse mythology stuff.
Say Neil Diamond or Neil Gaiman. I think it said Neil Diamond, like Sweet Caroline. I'm like, I did not know he got into writing fiction. That's that. Okay. Neil Diamond takes on the classics. Yeah.
Okay. So that, and also like been doing a few projects around the house. Doing gaming every Sunday with a few guys. If you know Oatmeal, he's pretty cool. And actually, Shisky from years back in the Criminal Dawn.
I
Um,
recognize his name. I think I've seen him on Facebook. So yeah, I know people.
um, but yeah, we've been playing Pathfinder over Discord and kind of just, I don't know, taking it easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, doesn't sound hard. Like keep it like taking it too easy. Like you've got a decent lineup of things going on, which is good. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I know. This recent round of lockdowns has made my weekends very boring. Which is why I started a talk show, which I suggest to everybody. If you get really bored and in a rut, start an internet talk show. It's definitely the way to go.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, that's actually why I started streaming in the first place. I just had a whole hell of a lot of downtime, a little bit of money, so I bought a whole streaming setup. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So what games have you been playing? I need some new games to play because I'm super behind on any sort of video gaming. I just had to make a post to my Admiral Alphonse account. I'm sorry for not streaming anything for the last month and a half because I haven't picked up the video game. It's been a month and a half since I've played a video game, which is hurtful.
Oof. Well, let's see here. I've had Destiny 2. Been playing that a lot. I
Right?
also downloaded Cyberpunk 2077, and
How's that going for you? I've heard a lot of mixed reviews.
um, aside from a lot of the, I don't know, like to be fair, we found,
To be fair,
um, it's not bad. I haven't experienced any of the like huge glitches. There is one that's a little bit off-putting. There's this like set of trees that just like is always there. It's omnipresent. I can always see it, um, even though there's like buildings and doors and cars and people in the way.
oh,
It's just there.
you were being watched by the tree god. The tree god sees all.
They're palm trees and they're creepy.
That is nothing terrifying about that. Okay, good.
Yeah, not at all.
It's like the year 2099. Why are trees still around? We should be it should be nothing but machines everywhere. Why do you have trees in the future?
One giant pavement parking lot. Yeah.
I don't trust it. I don't know. Okay.
Um, but yeah, Destiny 2's been kind of one of the big ones that I've been playing.
Destiny is just grind Halo. I can't get into Destiny. I tried it.
It is kind of grind Halo. You're
It's
not
just
wrong.
Halo grind.
It's fun though. I'm
Yeah,
getting really good with a bow, just like took.
yeah. My brother's really in Destiny too. He was in Destiny 1. We used to work together. I'd show up to work and he'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you about this Destiny thing." I'm like, "Oh yes, do go on. I super know what you're talking about. I'm super interested in today's Destiny grind news. Please tell me." So if I sound not supportive of your hobby, that is that is it's not that I
I
don't.
get you.
It's something fun and you should absolutely enjoy it. I just yeah. Oof. I like that I don't play these games anymore, but I know enough about them to make fun of them. That is a great bitter old gamer mentality to have.
Right. Actually, I started off the season playing some Borderlands 3, Modern Warfare, the whatever online one they have, Warzone or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
Borderlands 3 I can get behind. I played the shit out of Borderlands 3. I'm actually two DLCs behind in that. So I was playing with an X, and then things went horribly south with us. And then I've played a little bit since then, but I haven't really picked up someone new to play it with. So
yeah.
you don't play it on PS4, do you?
No, I'm an Xbox person.
No.
I know.
In the current day and age, if you're an Xbox person, just be a PC gamer. You don't need to have an Xbox and a PC. The Xbox is just trying its
I,
best to become a PC.
I now have a laptop that I can play on.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, that's my next goal. Now I'm making a little bit of money on my job soon for a new laptop, so we can just do all this laptop based. Even though Facebook let me down, there's no again desktop button to bring people on Facebook Live together. Facebook fixed
that's
that.
kind of garbage. That's a functionality issue that I think they should definitely look into and try and implement.
I know you're listening, Facebook. You always are. So you might as well listen and fix it.
All of the ads on my feed would tell the story.
And I'm gonna get nothing but ads for laptops and streaming gear when I get off this video because Facebook is listening. We had really fun. Test that. Like literally, if you sit in front of your phone, like you can turn your phone off, set it near you. If you have Facebook installed, and you just sit there, yell the word diabetes a lot. By the end of the day, Facebook will start advertising insulin testing supplies to you. It is super just creepy. Like, thanks, really. Like, seriously, you can have your phone in sleep mode and just yell diabetes at your phone angrily for like 10 minutes, and your phone will start advertising diabetes testing supplies to you.
Wow.
No joke. Try it. It is super awful. It's the life we live.
Maybe I should just like start screaming out sex toys.
All right. What's the most embarrassing things we can yell at our viewers to get them to start popping up in their feeds? I've seen some like really weird Wish recommendations people share with me, just start yelling crotchless edible men's underwear, and see if we start getting ads for that for all of you lovely people. Butt plugs, butt plugs, butt plugs, butt plugs. Anal plugs, yeah. That's a nice technical way of saying butt plugs. Elizabeth, thank you for that. Make it gross, scientific, or anatomically correct.
Let's see here. Mega Lego sets? I don't know. Like, I saw that on my feed a little bit ago. That was hilarious.
Mega, like Make America Great Again Lego sets, because that's a terrifying concept.
No, there was one with like the Buffalo guy in there,
Oh,
and like
yeah,
they were
yeah, really?
yeah. Well,
That's fucking hilarious.
actual Lego set, I'm fairly certain, but it was one of the memes on my feed.
Oh my gosh, I so want a QAnon storms the Capitol Lego set. Can that be a thing?
Right?
Because I want to buy it and I want to burn it in my fire pit out back. Like, that would be fucking hilarious.
Right?
It's like a Trump Lego effigy I can burn in my backyard. Smell terrible.
That's a waste of Legos, though.
Yeah, you were just showing me some of your Lego collections. Legos are a precious commodity that must be protected. We should not burn them. You're showing me some of the. You got the Razor Crest Lego kit, right? Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
That is phenomenal. Do you have it there with you?
Right over here.
I think I put that in my Christmas wish list, but it's like $200 and kind of hard to find. Also,
I found mine on Amazon.
Nice.
It was like
ooh, that's tiny.
But yeah, it's got all sorts of little panels that you can open and like whole internal everything, just like.
Spoilers, Rowan. R.I.P. Razor Crest, yeah. So now, if you were to hold that above your head and drop it, you'd have a screen accurate version of the Razor Crest right now. Sorry, yeah. Spoilers for The Mandalorian. The Razor Crest has some sad times ahead if you've not seen season 2.
Right. Also, I got the Slave 1 set as well.
Nice.
That's super. Huh?
That's very nice. Yeah.
It even has like a handle that pops out the back, so you can like play with it, and like the wings move with gravity.
That is wonderful.
Like even inside where Boba Fett sits, like rotates when you like lift it up.
I'm so happy that Lego did that because this most recent season of Mandalorian answered that question. Because I've always wondered, like, how the fuck do you fly that thing? 'Cause it does not fly in a normal upright position. So it's nice to know
Yeah.
it's swivels like that. And Lego tells us that. Thank you, Lego.
But I had no idea that the Razor Crest had a escape pod until I got this Lego set.
Oh yeah, huh.
Yeah.
Would have been cool if they would have used that.
Up here.
You're not entirely wrong, Scarface. The Razor Crest does kind of look like the Serenity, yeah. So if that was the Serenity, that the escape pod would be the little courtesan pod that would fly out. What's her name? Marina background character, Inara, yeah. I hope that the Razor Crest's escape pod is also set up to be a beautiful little courtesan lounge. I can dream.
That's fair. But yeah, just
Slave One. What's that?
Sorry, you kind of.
I was gonna say. So speaking of Slave One and Boba Fett, were you a Boba Fett fan growing up? 'Cause that is an argument that Star Wars fans are very divided on. Did you like Boba Fett just based on his appearance in the first 3 movies?
He really kind of only appeared in the last 2 movies, and like his suit was cool, and I'll admit my Boba Fett fandom started much later and is a lot more reasonable than most.
That's fair. No, I'm one of those Star Wars nerds who, growing up, like would always see people raging about Boba Fett, big Boba Fett fans. I'm like, he was kind of a wuss, like dude, like had such as I mean, he showed up, captured. I mean, he didn't capture Han Solo. He let Darth Vader capture Han Solo, and then he just hauled him away. And the one fight scene we see him in, he is absolutely useless and gets accidentally yeeted into a fucking Sarlacc pit really by accident, by a blind Han Solo.
Right.
And that's the end of Boba Fett for a long time. The Mandalorian did a really good job of I stripped the bow tie off. Redeeming him, but man, he was a boring character in the original movie. And people loved him. That never made sense to me. The armor was cool. I get that, but oof.
Yeah. But otherwise, he was just like he just wasn't all that effective as a character, and he was kind of a throwaway. But
yeah,
like
he died with yeeted into a Sarlacc pit with a generic Wilhelm scream, and that was all that we saw of him. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really sad. I can't have my lightsaber in the hot tub, so we could have a virtual lightsaber battle right now. Lightsabers, yeah, I like that new lightsaber way too much to bring it in the hot tub with me.
I can appreciate that.
That would be fun for like 2 minutes until it wasn't. It's like, oh, that was a poor choice.
Right.
That one.
And break.
Yeah. So, I think I ask everybody this, but when events are going to come back someday, right? Like, they're going to have to, but yeah, when they do, what would your ideal first event back be like? If you could walk into a pirate event and describe the exact scenery you want to see, what would it be like? Your dream first event back.
Honestly, like exactly like they have been. Like if it's like one of the early ones, like Plunder or Feast that we get to go back to, there's just I consider events to be my second home because it's full of people that I love and care about, and I love the interactions that I have with them. I hope that the events that are available are like I don't want there to be like a huge surge of people going to them, but at the same time, like it would be nice for the events to be popular.
Yeah.
Because just for the
How is
community.
that not? How is that not? It's like like everybody's talking about they're worried about like things going so long without happening because that creates a lull in events. Like you don't want like in normal circumstances you don't want an event to take a year or two off because then that momentum dies and everybody kind of starts to forget about it. But in this situation, everybody's sitting around chomping at the bit for an event. So whatever the first event come back is, even if it's something that is normally smaller, like say Pirates Plunder or something, I think everybody's gonna want to rush that first event. It's gonna be hard for it not to be a full-on big blowout, like because we all want it so badly, you know.
There's a difference between like an event taking a year off and then getting supplanted versus this year where everything is just forbidden, and like people were wanting to go to these things and now can't, and so yeah, it's the enticement of denial, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's also the thing is normally like momentum. If an event takes a year off, the momentum goes someplace else.
Yeah,
Currently, there's nowhere for any of that momentum to go, so it's just building up inside of all of us like this awful just denial, of just pirate orgasm that we're just denying ourselves for years, and then when it finally releases, it's going to be just all over the place, all over everybody, and yeah. It's a pretty metaphor for it, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, see the audience is not super happy with that. My depiction of what the eventual release is going to look like.
Throwing it in the mental image now.
Just all over the pirate community's face, just going to explode.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be a very, very interesting Tortuga.
Yeah. It's going to be a very, very satisfying release once it finally comes, let me tell you. Scarface, no. Oh, yeah. No, what's really sad is I was just looking at the restrictions we're currently on, and it's going to be a minute before you can even have small indoor gatherings. Like, and I'm talking about like 4 people over the house. Like, I just want like you and Lahir and Scarface and just a couple people over to my house, like just for I want a hot tub full of people. Is all I'm asking. But we can't do that for a while. Things are back down to a full-on shitty lockdown. It's pretty rough. So. Oh, Lahir has things to comment about our pirate release. We'll see them next week.
I look forward to this. Should be very interesting.
Yeah. So I was looking at the timing. If you don't have any sort of special causes to get a vaccine, like you're not in any of the categories like first responders, any sort of high risk category, any sort of conditions. The roadmap is currently saying May, or it says May through December is when they will be able to get vaccines for just general public, that's a ways out. That's bumming me out because I just want to get a fucking armful of vaccine and get the fuck back around friends. Even though I know it's not exactly how it works, but still.
So yeah, it's going to be a two-part vaccine. The first part you got to take, and you go back in for the second one like a month later or like 2 weeks later, depending on which version we have out here. And be sure to go back to the same spot that you got it from so that they can give you the second dose because you need to have the same stuff.
I'm going to get I'm getting 2 different vaccines. Just getting a super vaccine mixed together. Why the fuck not? Yeah. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of them in my left arm and the other vaccine in my right arm. And then because one is 95% effective, the other is 94% effective. So combined, that's what my math here. That's like 90% effective.
Yeah, 190% of it. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Coverage.
That's Matthew, guys. I'm recommending everybody do the Admiral Alphonse vaccine technique.
Not do this. Get not a medical professional.
Yep. Christ, yeah. This is by the way, this is a leisure related broadcast. This is not a health and safety podcast by any means. Do not take my advice.
This is not advice whatsoever.
Please, yeah. I'm not registered or licensed to give medical advice in any way, shape, or form.
And I'm a little bit high, so that should obviously be like just a no-go.
Yes. Nubu is a chaplain. That does not mean he can give you medical advice.
I can res you, but
He can make sure you are good with your maker before you die, and that's important.
Yes, disclaimer time.
Yeah. Are you as a chaplain? Are you able to make holy water?
Haven't tried.
Able to make holy hot tub water?
I mean, if you punch it enough, if you freeze it and you punch it enough, it that big hole.
All right, I'm down. Right. I need my hot tub to be blessed because there's been some things going on in this hot tub and it needs to see a priest. Let me tell you. Whoa.
So I'll wait until that happens.
It's already happened. Is moon water? Rowan, what is moon water?
I'm not mistaken. I think it's where you like put it out under the moon and you let it charge energetically.
Oh.
But
I have a roof over my hot tub, so my hot tub's never seen moonlight. Oh my gosh, yes, Beth is right. Can you baptize people in my hot tub?
I'm not sure that's healthy, but
No. Here, moon water and moonshine are not the same thing, I don't think. I'm not actually certain now that I say that out loud.
Oh, if Lahir doesn't plug it next week, there's one this week. His brother does this apple pie that is fantastic.
Yeah, I think his apple pie. I think Lahir's brother's apple pie is part of the reason I don't remember the end of the last pirate event I went to. Sells it to you in a nice mason jar, and you just get wrecked.
Yeah, that happens. Actually, I think I'm gonna go grab that right now.
Good call. I'll just keep drinking my non-sacred. Can you bless moonshine? Scarface, can we donate booze? Oh my god, Norm, yes you could. I would love, I would even pitch your booze. I would have, episode 7 of Hookah and Hot Tubs featuring Lahir, sponsored by Rowan's Booze. If you want to get me absolutely.
Rowan actually handed me this. This is her, what was it? She'd have wares. Skooma. There we go. So this is the Skooma, and then this is her blackberry vodka. And then, of course, this is the apple pie from Lahir. So breaking that open.
All that I know about Skooma is I know a nerdcore hip hop song about it. I was featured in one of the VPCs a while back.
Yeah.
It's like Khajiit wine.
It's more like drugs.
Okay. I really I will be perfectly honest, everything Elder Scrolls is a giant blind spot of mine. I do all the silly JRPG things instead of American style Dungeons and Dragons and Lord of the Rings and Skyrim and everything. It's not quite it's all too dark and dirty. Here says I drank Corinne Skooma, which sounds like a weird thing to accuse me of on the air. Sorry, I drank your girlfriend's Kuma.
You better be.
I know not what I did. I'm not responsible
True.
for my actions. Yep.
Yes. The official Elder Scrolls recipe is a non-addictive spiced apricot liqueur. Really, really good.
Okay, fair. Again, yeah. If you want to drop off booze for me, so I'm not drinking ye old cans of White Claw every episode, absolutely. I will get super drunk on your stuff. Yeah, because the show's been going for like 40 minutes, and I've done 2/3 of a White Claw, so I'm not really drinking tonight. White Claw's barely liquor, anyways. But work on that a little better.
Engine House 9 is really good.
Nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic little place. We had for New Year's Eve 2 years ago. We went down. We were wandering around downtown Tacoma and trying to find a good place to ring at midnight at. We ended up settling on Engine House 9. They have nice food. It's a fun little brewery that I don't feel like they were expecting people to be there at midnight. Like they were kind of. They brought us out champagne glasses and champagne for a midnight toast. But the champagne glasses were definitely dusty. Like we had to clean our own champagne glasses. They brought them to us. Like they're not dusted them off from sitting in the cupboards for years.
Yeah, here's a bleach rag. Just wipe it out. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but it worked. It was a cute night. We had a good time. My lights turned off. Battery dead or just? Nope, there we go. Return lights. The hot tub is slightly aglow with pretty colors. Yeah. Sprinkle with a second White Claw. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right. Yeah, no, I'm 100% for the idea of hookah and hot tub sponsorship. You guys bring me in things. I'll make you a fancy graphic and everything at some point. I don't know.
There you go.
Advertise you guys booze.
This show brought to you by.
Right? If I had any graphical ability, I would definitely make those little pop-up graphics. That'd be fucking hilarious. I absolutely I love that silly trope like fake advertising in shows. Like we know it's not actually sponsored by something, but when shows like go over the top to pimp a product, it's hilarious to me. I hope all of your future champagne flutes are dusty. Yes. It's terrible thing to say, but.
Oh, there's some post a while back.
I hope you are weak and your champagne flutes are dusty.
Right?
Oh, lights turned off. Why you do? Oh, sorry, my light died. Haha. That noise. There's a possum in my backyard currently. I have the biggest, goofiest possum in my backyard that just wanders around. It's just so chonky, and it just wanders by and you look over and you're like, oh, hey, there's a giant fat possum. Probably has recently eaten a cat. It's so big. It's just not afraid of anything. It's fucking hilarious. We're getting close about the end of an hour. Any other good subjects you want to talk about, Nubu? Anything burning on your mind?
Oh goodness. I guess I kind of want to circle back to the vaccine stuff again, just for a real quick slide. So, like, the first shot will suck. Like afterwards, you'll feel like you got the flu, and like it'll suck. But you got to go back for that second one, and the second one will be kind of the same. But you got to do it, otherwise they're ineffective.
Yeah, I was reading you have to be within like a 4-day window of when you're supposed to get the second one. Like it's either one of them is 21 days and one of them is a full 30 days later. Yeah, you're supposed to be within that 4-day window, or it's not effective. My sister just got the first one. She's a hospital worker, and she says, yeah, it hurts like a bitch. Like when you like the actual injection itself, it's super quick, like a flu shot. Like it's just in, you're done. But definitely right then and there, you feel like, ow, that hurt. So it's like a tetanus shot faster.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's gonna suck, but
needles are absolutely one of my great fears in life. Like I will be honest about that. Like needles and spiders are right the fuck there. Like if you had spiders made of hypodermic needles, I'd just
like
kill myself off a cliff.
done. Over.
Done. Yeah. So I'm terrified of needles, but I got my flu shot back in November. Like I believe in that shit. Get fucking vaccinated every fucking chance you get. I suggest everybody goes out there. This is the actual medical advice from an admiral. Go out and get the fucking vaccine if you are able to. Yes. Everybody. Shots. 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 Everybody. That's why the song says everybody, not just some people. Everybody. Shots.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, but that's the only way we're getting back to normal at this point.
Right.
And like I was saying to you guys in our hangover group chat, I was getting really discouraged because there's that mutation of the virus that has been recently found and made its way to America. But they have found studies showing that the vaccine is just as effective on the mutations they found so far. So
That's good.
yeah, we are still moving forward. The vaccines are going to be a good thing. Get them. My fear is it might be a yearly vaccine thing. I don't know if they decide that that's going to need to be the case or not. Like there might be strains and mutations down the road, but hey, I'll get a yearly 2-part shot if we can have pirate events again, because fucking hell.
Right.
Pirate events and cons, I want them back so badly.
This was supposed to be my first year at NorwestCon. Like I was really, yeah, I was gonna be buying like the tickets for that and everything, and like actually going, but then
yeah, I was super excited for NorwestCon this last year. Like we had a room booked, all kinds of plans. I was bummed because the Felines weren't gonna do a show either which way. We're taking the year off from doing shows there, but we were gonna go party, and I've been telling people about NorwestCon for years. I was super looking forward to it. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm planning all sorts of cosplay for when events come back. I'm gonna have anime and sci-fi cosplays ready. So I want to go back. I want to get back into cosplaying.
I actually kind of want to get into that.
Yeah, I just picked out a jacket for Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, and a hilarious wig to go with it. The sad thing is, like, I've always picked anime characters that, like, my cosplay aesthetic has always been like shaven, short, spiky hair characters. It's what I used to kind of have, and so now I am long-haired and bearded, and I don't generally tend to pick characters that look like that to cosplay as much. Like for those people who saw the picture for the event, you and I are both used to being more babyface than we currently are.
Yeah, no, like this
cosplay
is
characters. You don't get as many heroes with beards. I don't think. Like, you know.
right. Well, no, there's a few.
They're out there, but it kind of it puts you in a bit more of a niche than normal. Like you have to kind of start going for bearded characters. And I don't like. I love Obi-Wan, and I could do a good Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars. I don't like being a bad guy, Rowan. I'm sorry. I love.
I can't be a bad guy either. Like I like, there's a Tumblr post out there that's like my power fantasy is that I can do nice things for everybody. Right? I can't be like I don't want to be that villain.
Yeah, I hate being a bad guy. It's not in me. It's just I want to be the scrappy young 17-year-old protagonist of an anime. That's my go-to. Actually, I'm still gonna end up cosplaying Crow from RWBY. I believe Katie picked up a Ruby Rose cosplay from that. So we do end up going to the Feist Felines to NorwestCon. I'm going to be cosplaying as my ex's uncle, which is a hilarious, creepy dynamic there. But yeah, okay. I need to get. Ooh, I need someone to build me a transforming scythe. A scythe that transforms into a sword if I'm going to do Crow, because I love really cool cosplay props. There's a few Ruby fans in the audience. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna have to shave for that. I can put a wig on, but I can't rock all the facial hair.
Yeah.
To be honest, this grows back in 3 weeks, so I'm not super worried about it. Like, whatever. I don't have like a beard. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been growing this since about like mid-November, so I don't know, my hair grows really slow.
no, no. Don't sacrifice it. Let it grow out and have fun with it for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. Let the let the hair grow, not the hate. Don't let the hate grow. Let the hair grow. Yeah, you and me are way too pure to be bad guys. I'm sorry. We just need to. What about you, Lahir?
On that too. Huh?
Lahir asked, "What about me?" I don't know what about you, Lahir. You'll be fine. Whatever it is. You could Lahir could be a. You've got enough of an evil cackle to be a bad guy. Besides, you're my Javert, Lahir. So I mean, you have to kind of be a bad guy. Sorry. In every musical bit I want to sing with you, I want you to be the bad guy to my hero. So deal with it. Cool. I miss sharing hookah with people.
Yeah. Yeah. That
But
was definitely one of the best parts of the gathering.
yeah, right. Yeah. So nice thing about when I started the stream up earlier with the widescreen, it's a nice camera stuff. I mean, so when I have two people in the hot tub, that'll be a great setup. It shows the whole hot tub, and
Yeah.
I'll be able to bring back and have someone else in the hot tub with me. That'll be great. I won't need to bring someone else onto the thing, so it won't matter if I don't have the option to bring someone onto the call, because we'll both be there. So doing it from a laptop will be an option at that point.
Yep.
Someday.
Someday.
Again, I'm waiting until the actual state regulation allows for gatherings up to 5 people inside again, even though hot tubs outside, but you have to go inside to dry off at some point. So I don't think it's enough of a loophole. Like having 2 people in a hot tub together, it's basically an indoor gather.
What's this question game?
I could, Beth, but it's not fresh on my mind, so I might butcher it. But we can try. Newman, did you hear the 3-question game I did with Scarface? When I did his interview.
No, I don't think I did that. All right.
Oh, you are fresh meat. You are a noobu to this game. If I were to describe your. I think I might have to have Beth's assistance. I'm not how to remember. It's color animal. Yeah, I got it. I'll bullshit my way through it. So I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, and these 3 questions are going to have answers that are going to define lots of aspects of your life, which I'll explain to you later. First question is, what is Beth? I'm getting to it. Don't jump ahead of me. Nubu, what is your favorite color?
I really like purple.
And what is it about the color purple that calls to you? What is it you find about the color purple makes it your favorite?
Just have a lot of like
describe traits of the color purple.
I just have a lot of like positive associations with it.
Pick
Uh,
a pick pick two positive describing words about the color purple.
Pleasant and lush, I guess. I don't know. Like that's kind of what
Pleasant
I
and dark. Well, remember those words. Those words are gonna be important later. What is your favorite animal?
got. Probably the fox.
Fox. And what is it
Yep.
about the fox that draws you to it?
Um, they're resourceful. They're adorable, and um, I don't know here. Is it African or European? But anyway, and they're just kind of like they're dogs with cat hardware, or no, dogs with cat software.
Uh, resourceful, adorable, and cats, dogs with cat hardware. Yep, we're keeping that in mind. All right. um, what is your favorite? You think of a body of water. What is your favorite form of water? It can be something like rain. It can be a particular body of water. What is your most pleasant water?
Probably the ocean.
Ocean? In particular
Specifically,
ocean?
I want to say Cannon. No, Rockaway Beach.
Okay. And
Hold on.
why is that?
No. Haystack Rock. There we go. That's the one.
Okay.
The
ocean at Haystack Rock.
Yep. Just because it's so interesting. Like there's water, and then there's this giant volcanic plug just like sitting there. That's
Okay.
rock.
So if you could describe what draws that to you in like 2 words.
Home and calming.
Home and calming. Okay. So we started off with asking about your favorite color. And now what you answer about your favorite color describes how you see your personality. So you said pleasant and lush. You think those are good words that describe how you feel about your personality?
Definitely not wrong.
Yeah, I think that describes you pretty well. Okay. Second, the animal. Your favorite animal. I forgot that part of the question. Whatever, Beth. We'll get to that in a second. So your favorite animal describes what you're looking for in a mate. And you said resourceful, adorable, and dog with cat parts. Wonderful answer.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I think resourceful and adorable line up pretty well there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that reflects what you look for in a partner.
Okay.
Let's circle back around to this body of water. 'Cause there's a weird addendum to it that I was good about. So this body of water, if you could cross it any sort of way, how would you cross it?
Any way I choose.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a giant wooden pirate ship, like old school
Okay.
wooden pirate ship with cannons and sails and rope and
Now, pick one good word to describe that type of crossing to you.
ancient.
Ancient. Okay.
Or I guess classic.
So the body
maybe.
of water. The body of water one's always most divisive to me. The body of water is supposed to describe your sexuality. So you said home, calming, and you would cross your sexuality in an ancient fashion.
I'm not sure that applies.
I don't know. That one always kind of gets in a weird direction. I will admit. That's because I don't know. I always feel like to me, water it brings up lots of memories of childhood. That's how you feel about sex, the act of sex. Like you feel about crossing it. You feel about crossing sex like in a giant pirate ship with cannons blazing and. That's certainly a fair enough way to go about it, my friend. Well, really, if you're gonna fuck with the pirate. Am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, fair.
Cannons blazing, and again, circle back around to earlier. When we do have this giant piratical release, there's going to be cannons firing every which way. And when we finally have that pirate release, all over the pirate community's face, just cannons blazing.
Yep. I'll definitely have my little 45 cap fire pistol that's going to be some of the firing demonstrations. So
yeah, but whatever you want to call it. If you want to fire off your 45 into the pirate community, do whatever makes you happy, my friend. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
No,
usually, is it Captain Ava? Does the whole like black powder demonstration, so I go out and do some of that too. So.
All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, the Widow's Scourge is where you can go if you want to see all the guns firing off for the big pirate release, huh?
Yep.
I've heard some things about their after parties. That might not be correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, and with a good dick joke, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, my friend. Because that's really how every meeting should end, with a good penis joke or two, or 3 or 4.
Or 69, perhaps?
Yeah, or 69, or really, we're just joking about the entire pirate community's dick in one fell swoop. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Rowan, you should know by now there are no real adults in pirating. Not the kind that you need.
Nope.
We're all terrible adults. All right, my friend. Well, Nubu, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is always an absolute pleasure to talk to you. I hope to hear from you again soon.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And again, yeah, if no one else hears from me, I'm going to be running around swinging my lightsaber around the house. That's only half of a euphemism, to be honest. It's an actual lightsaber. The day that I start referring to my equipment as a lightsaber, is the day you guys all just put me down, please. I'm not that much of a nerd. All right, friend. Well, safe travels. Again, thank you for joining us. Take care of yourself.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Go ahead and boot you off. Bye, Nubu. All right, you guys. Thank you again for another wonderful episode of Hookahs and Hot Tubs. Hookah and Hot Tubs. I think the plural of hookah is just hookah, right? I had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed talking to Nubu as much as I did. Yeah. As Lahir says, my good buddy Lahir will be our guest next weekend. We will have more pirate shenanigans to talk about, like I do with most of my guests, to be honest. If we're not talking about pirate shenanigans, it's not much of an episode. I have tomorrow off, so I'm going to try and get this episode up onto the Spotify, Podbean, and YouTube tomorrow. I don't know if anybody's looking at those sources, but if you do ever want to hear past episodes, they are all available on my YouTube. So YouTube, Spotify, and Podbean. For however you want to listen to me talk to my friends. Hopefully they're your friends too. They're all of our friends, right? Again, thank you guys so much. I'm Admiral Alphonse. I'm going to call us tonight. Good night, everybody.